Okay. Today, I want to talk about section 4.2, the definite integral. Just like outline, I want to talk about definition of the definite integral. Second one, evaluating definite integral algebraically. Evaluating definite integral geometrically. The last one is property of the integral. So first one, definition of a definite integral. If f is a function defined for x is between a and b, we divide interval ab into n subintervals of equal width delta x, b minus a of n. We let x0 equals a, the next point is x1, the next one is x2, keep going. The last one is xn equal to b, the end points of these subintervals. We let choose sample points x1 star, x2 star, xn star. xi star lies in the ith subinterval xi minus 1 xi. And the definite integral of f from a to b is the next one. This is like a notation. The limit n approaches infinity, summation from I equal to 1 to n, f of xi star times delta x. So this one is exactly same to section 4.1 for finding area. The area. The f is integrable on AB if this limit exists. The first one, integral sign. This is integrand. A is lower limit. The B is upper limit. Is right here. This is integral sign. This is integrand, lower limit, upper limit. The procedure of calculating this integral, that we call integration. Second one, the definite integral from a to b, f of x dx is a number. You can find the number. It does not depend on x. The integral a to b, f of x dx is same to integral from a to b, f of t dt, integral from a to b, f of r dl. You can change the variable, it doesn't matter. We have same definite integral. Definite integral is exactly number. The third one, f of x is positive, a is between a and b. What's that? You can use sum of area of rectangle is this one. The take limit, the exact area is right. You can take limit. The area under the curve is exactly same to definite integral. What's like a definite integral? The area under the curve, exactly same to section 4.1. So graph is some part is above x-axis, some part below x-axis, above x-axis. The area of R1, we denoted A1. The area of R2 is A2. The area of R3, we can write A3. So what's it like integral from A to B, f of x dx. Exactly the A1 minus A2 plus A3. The above x-axis, positive area, below x-axis, negative area. It's like a whole idea. So we call net area. So we have the one theorem. The function f is continuous on closed interval AB. If f has only a finite number of jump discontinuity, then f is integrable on AB. That is the definite integral from a to b, f of x dx exists. So what does it mean? So like this. Here, function f is the continuous on AB. So what's that? Graph is like this one. Here, what is definite integral? This one. definite integral is exact area under the curve. This is A. Yeah, the A is finite number. Yes, function f is integrable. So f has only finite number of jump discontinuity. The one example is graph like this one, and this one, from A to B. What is integral from A to B f of x dx? The geometric meaning is just area of this one and area of this one. The first one, this area is like A1. This area is like A2. Exactly A1 plus A2. So this is finite number. The function f is integrable. This is already true. The next tip, if function f is integrable on interval AB, then integral from A to B, f of x dx is, you can use this one definition, the exactly same to the definition of area in section 4.1, the limit n approach infinity summation from I equal to 1 to n, f of xi star times delta x. So you can choose xi star by writing the point here. What's like xi star? Xi star is between xi minus 1 and xi. But here, the xi star is any number between xi minus 1 and xi. I want to choose xi. You can choose right-hand point. This is one possibility. You can choose left-hand point or middle point. We have three possibilities, right? Here, I can write one more. This is xi minus 1, the xi. We have a sub-interval. Xi star is right-hand point or left-hand point or middle point. So we have the three kinds of possibilities for finding definite integral from A to B f of x dx. Delta x is b minus a of n. The xi is a plus I times delta x. Much like xi, the right-hand point, xi minus 1, left-hand point, the xi minus 1 plus xi over 2 is midpoint. So we have this kind of possibilities. Okay, the express limit n approaching infinity summation I equal to 1 to n, the minus 1 plus 4 over n I square plus 2 times negative 1 plus 4 over n I times 4 over n. You can change it to the definite integral. So what's that? So in this case, we use the right-hand point. This is same to like this. Limit and approaches infinity summation I equal to 1 to n. We have f of xi times delta x. You can change it like this. Here, you can change this one to this form, the integral from A to B, f of x dx. So if you change this kind of things, you have to find A. What is A? What is upper limit B? What is f of x? You need to find this kind of things. How can you find A and B? You can use previous definition. What's delta x? B minus a of n. Xi is a plus I times delta x. Is right here. So you can replace. This one is here. What is delta x? Delta x is p minus a of n. What's like xi? Xi is the a plus I times delta x. This one is a plus I times delta x is p minus a of n. P minus a of n. So exactly a plus p minus a over ni. We have it. So we can replace this one equal to what? This one is the same to limit n approaches infinity. Summation I equaled 1 to n. F of, only replace xi by a plus p minus a of n. Here, a plus p minus a over ni times delta x. Delta x is here, p minus a of n. Like this. It's good? Let me see. Next, you can compare. You can compare. You can compare this one with the original one. You can compare. First one, limit, same. Summation, same. Was it like p minus a over n? What was it like p minus a over n from the original one? What's that? Do you know what's p minus a over n? So could you write your answer on the chatting board, please? What is p minus a over n? Do you have any idea? The p minus a of n is, you can compare original one, this original one, with this one. The p minus a of n is exactly here, 4 over n. The next, what is inside a plus p minus a of ni? Here, a plus p minus a over ni. Same to what? Exactly inside one. Minus 1 plus 4 over ni. Minus 1 plus 4 over ni. So we have minus 1 plus 4 over ni. So like this. So from here, the p minus a is exactly 4. For the next, what is a? The second one, the a is this constant minus 1, is right? So a is minus 1. You can plug minus 1 into here. So we have p minus negative 1 equals 4. So p plus 1 equals 4. Subtract 1 from both sides. The p equals 3. So we have a equals minus 1. The p equals 3. So we have it. The next here. So what's like the next one? So you need to find f of x. How can you find the f of x? The f of x is here. This f of xi, same to what? This one. So this one, you can write here, f of xi is minus 1 plus 4 over ni square plus 2 times negative 1 plus 4 over ni. So like this. So let me see. Was it minus 1 plus 4 over ni? Exactly same to here, xi. That's right. This is xi here, xi. You can replace by xi. Same to xi square plus. This is also xi, the 2 times xi. The next one, the replace xi by x. So what's that? Here, f of x is replace xi by x squared plus 2x. So, was it like an integral form? The integral form is like this. You can change the integral form. So this is integral here. The a is, we have it, -1. The p is 3. Was it like f of x here? X squared plus 2x. X squared plus 2x dx. So that's it. This is final answer for finding integral form. So like this. This one. So evaluating a definite integral algebraically, how can you do that? You can use this rule. Summation I equals 1 to n I is the n times n plus 1 over 2. Summation I equal to 1 to n I squared is n times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 over 6. Summation I cube from I equal to 1 to n times n plus 1 over 2 whole squared. The summation I equal to 1 to n c equals, so do you know what's that? So could you write your answer? What do you think? So I want to give the one simple example here. Summation I equal to 1, 2, 3, 2. So what does it mean? This one is, you can add the first term. I equals 1. First term is 2. Second term is 2. Third term is 2. Exactly 2 times 3. Exactly 3 times 2. Same. This is what? The c times n. So we have n times c. Only multiply. So like this. Summation I equal to 1 to n ci. You can take out the coefficient c. The c times summation from I equal to 1 to n ai. So this case is, you can distribute summation ai plus minus summation bi. You can use this kind of rules here. Summation ai times bi don't distribute, is wrong. Summation ai over bi don't distribute, it's wrong. So don't distribute. When you distribute summation, only addition and subtraction, you can distribute summation. The product, don't distribute. Quotient, don't distribute. Don't distribute summation. We think about this problem. Evaluate 1, 2, 3, 6x squared negative 6x plus 1 dx by using limit definition of a definite integral with right end point. So what's that? You know this one? So we can use this one. What's that? We have integral a to b f of x dx is summation. So take limit, limit n approaches infinity, summation I equal to 1 to n f of xi times delta x. What is delta x? Delta x is b minus a of n. Was it like xi? Xi is a plus I times delta x. This is like a whole idea, this kind of things. So how can you find the answer of this definite integral? We can use limit definition, is right? Limit definition. We can think about it. You need to find delta x first from this one. So let me see. So you need to find the a and b. So from this integral, what is a? So could you write your answer on the chatting board, please? What is a from this problem? So what is a? 3? 3 is b here. Upper limit is B. So B equal to 3. Yep. So A is 1. You're right. A is 1. Like this. A is 1. B is 3. So we have it. So what is f of x? Do you know f of x? F of x is here, integrand. F of x is here, whole thing, 6x squared negative 6x plus 1. This is f of x. The next one, you need to find xi and delta x. What is delta x? Delta x is, do you know delta x? Yeah, 2 of n, you're right, exactly. Here, b minus a of n, the b minus a of n, what's that? The 3 minus 1 over n, you can use b and a here. 2 of n, you're right. What is xi? Do you know xi? So do you know what is xi? So xi is here, a plus I times delta x. So a is 1 plus the I times delta x. Delta x is 2 of n. So we have 1 plus 2 over ni. So we can use this kind of things. So delta x is 2 over n. xi is 1 plus 2 over ni. That's good. Yep. So like this. Here. This one. So you can change it. So like this. You can change it integral to this kind of forms. So what's that? This is same to, I can write here, limit n approaches infinity. Summation I equal to 1 to n. F of the xi is here. Xi is 1 plus 2 over ni times delta x is here. 2 over n like this. This is same to limit n approaches infinity. Summation I equal to 1 to n. You can plug 1 plus 2 over ni into here, the x. So we have the 6 times 1 plus 2 over ni square negative 6 times 1 plus 2 over ni plus 1 times remaining terms 2 over n. So we have it. The next thing, limit n approaches infinity, summation I equal to 1 to n. You have to simplify. 1 plus 2 over ni square, you can do FOIL rule. So we have 6 times 1 plus 4 over ni plus 4 over n square I square. You can do FOIL rule. You can distribute negative 6. So we have negative 6 plus. So negative 6 times 2 is like negative 12. So we have negative 12 over ni plus 1 times 2 over n. infinity, summation I equal 1 to n, distribute 6. So 6 plus 6 times 4 is 24 over ni, plus 6 times 4 is 24 over n square I square. This is a plus 1 here. The negative 6 plus 1 is minus 5. The remaining thing is negative 12 over ni. So what's that? Times 2 over n. Next, simplify more. Summation I equal to 1 to n. We have 24 over n square I square. The 24 over n minus 12 over ni, what's that? 24 over n minus 12 over n whole I. You can calculate. This is the same to 24 minus 12 is only 12. 12 over n I. So we have plus 12 over n I. The next 6 minus 5 is plus 1 times 2 over n. Next, limit n approaches infinity. You can distribute 2 over n to the first, second, third one. Summation, the I equal 1 to n. The 24 times 2 is 48. N squared times n is n cubed. Square. The 12 over ni, 12 over n times 2 over n is 24. Over n times n square I. Plus 1 times 2 over n is 2 over n. So we have this one, right? So like this. So what's that? We can keep going, simplify. We have this kind of things, so like this. So next here, distribute summation. This is a limit. N approaches infinity. So we have summation I equal 1 to n. 2 over n plus summation I equal 1 to n 24 over n square I plus summation I equal to 1 to n the 48 over n cubed times I square. So we have it. So let me see. It's like a limit n approaches positive infinity. You have to keep first one. Summation I equal to 1 to n. 2 over n. So one more. Was it like a variable? I is a variable. The 24 over n squared doesn't have I. It's the coefficient take out. The 24 over n squared. Summation I equal 1 to n I. Plus, same. 48 over n cubed is a coefficient, only take out, doesn't have I, like constant. 48 over n cubed. Summation from I equal to 1 to n I squared. Like this. Yep. What's like the next one? The next one is you have to simplify this one. N approaches infinity. So do you know this one? Do you know this one? What's the summation from I equal to 1 to n, 2 of n? Do you know this one? You are going back to next one. The I is variable. I is changed from 1 to n. The 2 of n is like constant. Is right? Constant. The constant. So we have this rule. Do you remember this one? Oh, not this one. Summation I equaled 1 to n. Constant c is n times c. We have it here. The constant times n. So we have n times 2 over n. So like this, plus 24 over n squared times, what's that? The summation of I is, you can use previous result exactly, n times n plus 1 over 2 plus 48 over n cubed. Was like a summation I square n times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 over 6. Next, simplify. This is the limit n approaches infinity. N is crossed out only 2. 1 n is crossed out, 2 is crossed out, 12. What's that? 12 n plus 1 over n. Next, 6 is crossed out, change 8. 1 n is crossed out, do we have plus 8 times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 over n squared. Change what? Change to n squared. Like this. Next, you have to distribute this portion. What's that? Same to 8 times the 2n squared. You can do FOIL rule. The 2n plus n is 3n plus 1. Distribute a 16n squared plus 24n plus 8. So we have limit. N approaches infinity. This one is 2 plus 12n plus 12 over and 12n plus 12 over n plus top one is 16n squared plus 24n plus 8 over n squared. Next is split. N approaches infinity, 2. This one is 12n over n plus 12 over n. You can split 3 fractions, 16 over n squared over n squared plus 1 the 24 n over n squared plus 8 over n squared. So what happens? Only n is crossed out, n squared is crossed out, only 1 crossed out, just n, so like this. The next, what happens? The limit of 2 is only 2. The 12 has only 12. The 12 of n is going to infinity, 12 of infinity is going to 0. We have 16. So 24 of n is going to 0. 8 of n squared is going to 0. The answer is, the 14 plus 16 is 30. So we have this answer for solving this problem by using algebraic calculation. So like this. It's good? The next one. The evaluating a definite integral by using geometric method. Was it like a geometric method of definite integral? You can remind it together again here. So we have like this. graph is given. Y equals f of x. So we can find this is like AB. We can write this area is A1. This area is A2. So this area is A3. What is integral from A to B, f of x dx? This one is above x-axis, positive area. The below x-axis, negative area. The above x-axis, positive area. So that's it. We call net area. This is the geometric meaning of definite integral. The graph is up and down, something like that. Above x-axis, positive. Below x-axis, negative. This is like a geometric idea. So we think about it. The first one. How can you solve the first one? I'm going to use graph. Was it like x minus 1? You can do right. This x minus 1 is the f of x. Was it like a graph? Graph is here. You can plug 0 into here. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. What does it mean? 0 has minus 1. It's like starting point. You can plug 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. We have here the 3 and 2. So one more. This one is y equals x minus 1. I don't find y-intercept. What's x-intercept? How can you find the x-intercept? Do you know x-intercept of this line? So could you run your answer? What is x-intercept of y equals x minus 1? So do you know what is the x-intercept? Y equals x minus 1. So could you write your answer on the chatting board? Yes, this is 1. You can plug the 0 into y. We have 0 equals x minus 1. Add 1 to both sides. X is 1. At this point, graph is straight line. So like this. So 1, 2, 3. What's that? Below x-axis, this area. The above x-axis, this area. What is the below x-axis? This area. So what's that? Here, this width is 1, length is 1. This is right triangle. 1 over 2 times base times height. Exactly 1 over 2. Was it like this area? This width is 2. Length is, the height is 2. So we have 1 over 2 times 2 times 2. 2 is crossed out, only 2. So what's that? The below x-axis, negative 1 over 2. The above x-axis, positive 2. Answer is 3 over 2. This one. This answer. What is this one? How can you solve? Similar. So this integrand is like y. So we have y equals square root of 1 minus x squared. How can you sketch the graph? Graph is this one. Y equals square root of 1 minus x squared. You can square both sides. Square both sides. What's that? The y squared equals the 1 minus x squared. You can add the x squares to the both sides. X squared plus y squared equals 1. Do you know what's the graph of this one? What's the graph of x squared plus y squared equals 1? Do you know? Could you run your answer? So what is the graph of x squared plus y squared equals 1? What's the graph? So do you know what's the graph of x squared plus y squared equals 1? Do you know graph? So here, x squared plus y squared equals R square. What's graph? Graph is circle. Radius is R. This is minus R. This is positive R. Positive R. This one is negative R. So here, the one is 1 square. Radius is 1. So exactly what's the graph? Just this one. Minus 1, 1, 1, minus 1. Like a circle. So let me see. Could you decide which one? Top one or bottom one? Which part of a circle? Top one or bottom one? So what is your answer? Top one, bottom, or whole circle? So what is graph of y? So do you know that? So what part of a circle do we have it from the y equals f of x? Top one, bottom one, or whole things? What's that? So do you have it? The answer? Top one? Yeah, here. Original function is y equals positive root 1 minus x squared, always positive 1. Only choose positive. So we have only semicircle. Like this. Was it like a domain from 0 to 1? Just 0 to 1. We have quarter of a circle. Quarter of a circle. Was it like a quarter of a circle? 1/4 times pi times radius squared. 1/4 times pi times radius is just 1 square. We have pi over 4. So that's it. Answer is pi over 4. So we have it. This is a whole idea for solving these two problems. Like this. Yep. This one. The next tip. The properties of definite integral. Assume that function f and function g are continuous and c is a constant. This one is only interchange lower limit, upper limit. We have negative sign. Is right? So like this. So why this is true? So I want to explain this property. What is this one? This one is summation n equal I equal 1 to n f of xi star is sample point. The take limit here and approaches infinity. What's that? This one is times delta x. What's like delta x? Delta x is exactly so upper limit minus lower limit. So what's that? So this is same to limit and approaches infinity summation I equal to 1 to n f of xi star times upper limit minus lower limit over n. So one more. You can change a minus b to factor minus like b minus a. This is possible. Only take out negative 1. The same to take out negative 1 limit. And approaches infinity. Summation I equal to 1 to n f of xi star times b minus a of n. Only take out minus sign. Change back. Keep negative integral. What's that? Upper limit minus lower limit. So lower limit a, upper limit b, f of x dx. So that's it. This is true. Only interchange a and b. You can take a negative sign. So one good example is integral 1 to 4 f of x dx is same to what? Negative 4 to 1 f of x dx. This is already true. The next one, upper limit is same to lower limit. Answer is always 0. Does it make sense? This one is same. Limit n approaching infinity. Summation I equal to 1 to n f of xi star times delta x. What's delta x? Always upper limit minus lower limit over n. Upper limit minus lower limit over n. This is 0. 0 times f of x star is 0. Summation of 0 is 0. Limit of 0 is 0. That's it. The upper limit is same to lower limit. Answer is always 0. Third one, was integral a to b c dx. We have this one, c times b minus a. Why this is true? We think about one case, 1 to 4, 2 dx. So what does it mean? Here, y equals 2. This is a function y. Graph is 2. The starting point is 1, terminal point is like 4. What's like a geometric meaning? The geometric meaning of definite integral is area under the curve. Exactly rectangle. The length is 3, width is like 2. So exactly what? 2 times 3. How can you find 3? Exactly length between 1 and 4. So we have 2 times 4 minus 1. This is always true. The c times upper limit minus lower limit. This is true. Here, always take out c. Take out c. This is possible. Summation or difference of two functions only distribute integral. This is possible. Integral ab f of x dx is integral a to c f of x dx plus integral c to b f of x dx. So why this is true? So let me see. I'm going to use this idea. B, it's like a C here. So what's that? This area, I can write A1. This area is like A2. What's like A? A is A1 plus A2. What is A? This whole area. This whole area is this portion. Exactly what? So A is integral from a to b f of x dx equals what? A1 plus A2. What's A1? A1 is left-hand side. Integral from A to C. Integral from the A to C, the f of x dx. Integral C to B. This A2 is right-hand side. The C to B. F of x dx. So these are true. We can going forward and backward. The one example is integral 1 to 3 f of x dx plus integral 3 to 10 f of x dx. How can change? This upper limit is same to lower limit combined 1 to 10. F of x dx. This is always true. Always true. The seventh one, f of x is the greater than y equal to 0. X is between a and b. The integral a to b f of x dx is positive 1. So f of x is greater than what g of x. Take integral the both sides. Inequality doesn't change, right? Only take integral the both sides like this. Inequality doesn't change. Same. Positive function is given. Integral is also positive because graph is above x-axis. Definite integral is exact area A. The area is positive, right? So this one, what's that? We have this result. How can you know that? So this inequality, so we just only use this one. M f of x and capital M. You can take integral each side, inequality doesn't change. Here, the middle one is this one. What's that? We can use this formula. Always constant times upper limit minus lower limit. The constant m times upper limit minus lower limit. Here, same. Constant capital M times upper limit minus lower limit. So that's it. We have this result. So like this. So here, so do you know how can you solve this problem? So how can you solve this problem? So what is your answer? So we can guess. So what is your answer? So integral 0 to 10 f of x dx equals 17. Integral from 0 to 8 f of x dx is 12. Find integral from 8 to 10 f of x dx. So what is your answer? So do you have any idea? Well, you know your answer? You know the answer of this question? So how can you solve this problem? Here, we have 0, 10, 0, 8, 8, 10. You can use this rule. Integral 0 to 8, 0 to 8, f of x dx plus integral from 8 to 10, f of x dx equals the upper limit is same to lower limit. You can combine 0 to 10 f of x dx. So what is this one? We have it 12 plus integral 8 to 10 f of x dx equals what is this one? This one 17. You have to solve. Subtract 12. What's your final answer? Integral from 8 to 10. The f of x dx equals 17 minus 12 is 5. Yep, you're right. This is the answer for solving this problem. Yep. The next one. Write a single integral in the form, this kind of things. How can you do that? Here. So for same, combine these two integrals, integral from lower limit 5, upper limit minus 5, minus dx minus integral 5, 10, f of x dx. Do you know this one? How can you change the p a f of x dx? You can interchange lower limit, upper limit like this. What's that? Always take negative sign. Going backward. You can change negative to the positive number, interchange lower limit, upper limit. What does it mean? The first one, 5 to minus 5, f of x dx. So this is like a negative one. You can change it to the positive one. Only interchange 5 and 10. 10 to 5, f of x dx. What happens here? Lower limit is same to upper limit. You can combine. Integral from lower limit is 10. The upper limit is minus 5. F of x dx. That's it. This is answer. Right? It's a whole idea for solving this kind of problems. So like this. The next one. How can you calculate this one? So let me see. Just like addition, you have to distribute. Distribute. So what does it mean? Here. Integral 0 to 3. Square root of 9 minus x squared dx plus integral from 0 to 3. absolute value of x minus 1 dx plus integral 0 to 3 2 dx. You can split everything. So I want to use geometric method for solving this problem here. So first function is like y, was like y. The y is the square root of 9 minus x squared. So you square both sides. So square both sides. So what's that? This one is y squared equals 9 minus x squared. You add the x squared to the both sides. So we have x squared plus y squared equals 9. 9 is 3 squared. We have circle. The circle. The radius 3. So let me see. But y is just a positive number. We can choose the only semicircle, top one. The top one. So we have graph is like this. Semicircle, only top one. Radius is 3. Was it like domain? The 0 to 3 only here, quarter. So was it like area? Quarter times pi r squared. 1 over 4 pi times r is 3 squared. The 3 squared is 9. 9 pi over 4. So we have it. So this is same to 9 pi over 4 plus, how can you find this one? You can draw integral. This integrand, absolute value of x minus 1 is function here. This one. How can you sketch the graph here? The absolute value of x is, graph is like v. Like v. Was it like absolute value of x minus 1? You have to shift this graph to the right, left, up, or down. What do you think? You have to shift to the right, to the left, up, down. Which direction? So could you run your answer? What is it like absolute value of x minus 1? What does it mean? This is a root of minus 1. What's that? The shift to the move to the right hand side, left hand side, move up, move down. What's that? Was it like f of x? Yes, right hand side, 1 unit. So only vertex is, here's 1, is 1. Graph is like this. So always 0 to 3. 0 to 3. You can plug 0 into x. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Take absolute value 1. You can plug 3 into here. 3 minus 1 is 2. Absolute value of 2 is 2. So you need to find this area. So what's that? This left-hand side is here. Base is 1. Height is 1. So 1 over 2 times 1 times 1 is 1 over 2. What is this one? Base is 2. Height is 2. We have 1 over 2 times 2 times 2. 2 is crossed out, 2. Was it like exact area? The above x-axis, we can use positive 1. You add 2 area with the side, the triangles. 1 over 2 plus 2 is 5 over 2. We have 5 over 2 plus. The next one, the y equals to 2. Was it like a y equals to 2? The y equals to 2 is the horizontal line. Always 0 to 3. Here, starting point 0, the ending point 3. Here, only area of this rectangle. So length is 3. Height is 2. So area is 3 times 2 is 6. You add 6. So 9 pi over 4 plus 502 plus 6 is, what's that? This is 502 plus 12 over 2. We have 17 over 2. This is final answer of this question. Is that right? You can use like 3 graphics: the circle, the triangle, and rectangle. The rectangle for finding this area. Okay, so like this. We have this one. Yep, so like this. Okay, so this is the all for today lecture. So thank you for attending my class. I appreciate. So if you have any question, just write your question on the chatting board. So if you don't have any question, you can leave the live session. So thank you for attending my class. You're welcome.